Hello everyone, welcome to Hazel's Homemade. In part 1, I have shown you how to make the top part of McCall 7969 with Liberty silk. In this video, I'm going to show you how I finished the skirt and the dress. I will also share some tips of sewing with silk and making a two-tone bodice version. Are you ready? Let's go! Here we have it. It feels very light and flowy. I will make a belt with the leftover fabric. Before I made this dress, I also made one with cheaper silk as a practice. I like the two-tone bodice idea shown in Sewing Therapy's video, so I went on to find some kimono silk for this. It turned out really nice. However, there are two issues that I came across. First, the width of the kimono is narrow, about 36 centimeters, so I sewed two pieces to make a wider piece for the sleeve. Second, the weight of the kimono fabric is heavier than the plain silk, and they could drape differently at the end. So I decided to double up with the plain silk, and it worked. It feels flowy, and comfortable to wear. Best of all, I don't need to wear any under-slip dress. There are a few tips I learned along the way. When working with expensive fabrics like silk, it can make a difference if you can arrange the pattern pieces on the fabric to minimize fabric use before you cut. Also, I didn't use the original pattern. I traced them onto paper in full sizes. That means no folded pieces. This way, it allows me to use as little fabric as I can. By doing so, I have enough fabric left to make matching belts, which is a bonus. When working with patterned fabric like the Liberty Silk Prospect Road I used, when laying out the pattern on the fabric for cutting, consider how you want the pattern to appear on the dress. This will showcase the pattern of the fabric and makes it look special. Using a cutting mat and a rotary cutter will definitely make it a lot easier. Do it slowly though, as the cutting wheel is very sharp. As for the top tip for sewing silk, sticking a small piece of sticky tape to cover the hole for the needle definitely prevents thread or fabric to get pulled and stuck into the hole. Silk is very delicate. Test a sewing combination that works with the silk, such as the tension and the width of the stitches. This can prevent unnecessary damage and redoing. You might have noticed in the video during sewing, I did gently pull from the sewn end from time to time. This can prevent the piece from bulging out once sewn. For those who don't have an overlocker like me, French seam is a good way of stopping the fabric from fraying, but make sure you have at least 2 centimeters of seam allowance. Last but not least, sewing is not impossible for beginners. Don't be intimidated. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just take the time to think through the process before you start. You will find yourself enjoy the challenge at the end. Hope these 2 videos can encourage you to give it a go. Drop me a comment and let us know how it goes for you. Good luck!